the globe somehow, guys. So welcome back. All right. So today, guys, we are going to our. I am actually doing already my 10-minute somehow Monday booster exercise. Doesn't have to be Monday again. So I just had to say that, guys. So welcoming the week with a positive outlook, guys. So yes, I hope you're all doing well, guys. So this is not really an exercise, just an exercise channel, but also later on, guys, we will briefly somehow talk about sustaining a habit, practicing sustaining a habit. I think that's one also of the most tackled or discussed topic with regards to finding exercise to keep it going, to keep that routine going. All right. So welcome back, guys. So so we are doing this somehow. Just a brief 10. Okay. All right. So guys, I have already a lot of live streams. Uh, if you kindly just check out for other maybe resources, inspirations, if you like, about exercise discipline. You want, you can apply this in real life. I mean, in life, of course, right? So, yeah. So just doing, I know there's no background music, but somehow um, having some thoughts and finding out learnings through reads about things to get disciplined. It's kind of hard to um, talk, guys, while doing, unless I have an idiot board here. Right. So exercising, guys. Um, I know I'm gonna have to say it again. So it is really a matter of um, getting committed to the habit. All right. So if you are still in bed, maybe it's time to practice, or I don't want to say it's time. Maybe try to at least uh, get up from bed slowly and practice or start your routine, if you like. No? So no forcing at all. Whenever you feel like, maybe your morning is in the afternoon or in the evening, depends on what time. Sometimes maybe your schedule is graveyard or midday. So now it doesn't matter. There are a lot of ways, guys, to solve that uh, schedule. Okay, so maybe your morning is in the afternoon or in the evening, that's fine. For as long as maybe you've had already 7 hours, 8 hours sleep, you've rested enough, and you feel you're good or fit to exercise, shorter. I think I also have that in my blog now. Really will help us get stronger. All right. So later on, guys, please tune in. I'm going to at least share with you some reads on how else we can stay consistent in our habits. And usually, isn't it like we experience a burnout or sometimes we get bored? How do we maintain that? All right. So everything can be learned for as long as we like to do a habit or start something. Right, guys? Not a professional guru, a motivational or something, but somebody who is just um, passionate about exercising, maintaining this. Even so, guys, my go-to activity whenever I'm not good. I'm sometimes when I'm craving for something, I exercise also instead of indulging in that craving, I eat a little and then I exercise. So if you like that hack lang, and then just, pass it with water, just acknowledging the craving. Ano? Okay, down here. Uh, so this exercise, guys, has a lot of kicking. Okay, so always remember, guys, if you are coming from a situation where you are, you feel like I have not started any habit, I can't do it, I'm so blah blah blah, I can't because like that, maybe because I can't, or a lot of uh, situations, guys, you're in, whatever it is that you're in, guys, always remember that it's possible for as long as you like it. Okay, that's the most important thing. There's a desire, there's that inner want or reason to try to start to begin something worthwhile. And one of them is exercising, guys. In particular, guys, exercising, because exercising heals a lot of cases in life. Like me, it heals my depression. It healed my depression, guys. And all the more, it boosts my energy, my day, and it gives variation to what I do. Okay. So if sometimes here the case is you can't follow an exercise routine, that is fine. Just dance or uh, go with the flow. Just slowly learn. Maybe today, day one, you were not able to do it. You were not able to do it. Maybe tomorrow again is another day to practice. And the third day, and the fourth, and so on. All right, just give yourself another chance, guys. It's not easy, guys. Not easy, guys. All right. So just welcoming the week, even so, sometimes it seems like this week is not, today doesn't seem like a good day. Like typically, guys, real talk, isn't it? Then we just practice. We just believe that, I'm gonna do this, Angela, that it's going to happen. That through exercise, we can draw strength, um, inspiration, why not? Motivation to just face life. Isn't it, guys? Sometimes, or usually, guys, life is tough. Just looking at for myself. Okay, so today, guys, we are going to a little bit of have a little podcast on how else we can sustain or not get a burnout, during the habit. Because I think even so that sometimes we are inspired to exercise, but if we are doing it consistently every time and it gets boring, monotonous, uh, and sometimes there's no already, it's like effortless already, and it seems like very scheduled, you already know, then there are ways to not hate the habit, isn't it? Because there are cases that we tend to hate it because we overdo it, or there's just too much familiarity in the habit, right? So we get bored on it, all right? So let's check out how to, sorry guys how to sustain a certain habit, especially exercising, guys. I'd like to be specific on that, all right? So starting small and building gradually, creating supportive routine um, with a lot of, may I say, guys, a lot of practice and really just doing the habit and patiently be patient with the habit, no? Um, what we can do, guys, let's see. Ay, guys, sorry Wait lang po. I'm still, guys, you know what? I have a schedule to run this Monday, and it's kind of, kind of very hard, guys, because my usual early morning routine, I had to skip that to be able to do this yoga and live stream. Anyhow, so okay, setting yourself up. Okay, so starting with you know, setting yourself up for success. Okay, so to be consistent, guys, for me, um, it has always been. Can I just make it simple? It has always been. Um, I change it already. That I know that if I do not pursue a habit, or I do not pursue a discipline, a certain discipline, especially exercising, I just look at the side where, what if I am not able, if I do not do it, the result of that. I always think of that, guys. And that motivates me already. All right. So for example, getting consistent, I just want to make it simple, guys. Getting consistent in life is very broad. I don't want to discuss about that because I am inconsistent in some areas of my life. But just this one, guys, just this passion. I don't know, maybe one day, guys, I'd be able to be consistent in other parts of in other areas of my life. But in exercising, guys, I don't know, this is my, no matter what, really. No matter what, I will exercise. And for me to avoid a burnout, sometimes, guys, it's as simple as acknowledging the burnout that you are experiencing the emotion. Because otherwise, if you kind of, ano guys, yung get past it and then you just keep on doing what you're, guys, ano ba yan, walang wifi. Nakakahiya na, guys. Okay, so guys, again, so for me, ano ba to, guys? Okay, guys, to be consistent, I prepare the clothes I have around always, for me to be able to sustain my habit, especially exercising. And the next thing, guys, I do the little things, guys. I sleep well, I sleep early. Those little things, guys, the little sacrifices that I have to do to be able to be consistent. And I somehow, in my version, guys, how I eat, guys, my maybe my version, or just for me to be able to sustain my routine also. I don't want to be feeling heavy. So I have to sacrifice the food I eat. It's not really a sacrifice for me because I like what I eat, what I'm eating. It's somehow trying hard, plant-based, vegetarian. It's the cooking method is steaming, or somehow boiling, or kind of water, using water as my cooking method, or I either toast it, less, managing a little bit my version of how somehow I hack, not having too much of salt, fat, and sugar. That's it. Those three things I always try. Though not really a buff, no, guys, pero somehow, if you will see, guys, my other live streams, guys, how I kind of a little bit shed weight, lost weight already, way back maybe 4 or 5 years already from the time I started like getting serious with yoga. Because I exercise other types, but it's just when I also documented my exercise, guys. But somehow, As a 30 years, 30, 31 years practitioner of exercise, guys, I believe, guys, being consistent is really knowing your why, your reason why you are doing the habit. Okay, I know exercising is kind of, sometimes time is really, guys, a gift. Time, when you don't have time, sometimes isn't it we complain in life, I don't have time for this, for that, compared to you look at when you had a lot of time. And I had a lot of time before, other habits, like I did not do this when I had the time, like that we had that time, those time, we had those chances, right? So always think of that now you are giving the time. For example, you are not doing anything at home. You are just at home. I was in that situation. Believe me, one day, uh, maybe this is just not the season, right? Maybe the season for you is there. You have a lot of time. By the way, check out this channel, guys. If you have too much time at home, there are a lot of things to do at home, guys. Please check out cleaning, home choring, blah blah blah, cooking, whatever. So if you don't have any exercise activity, doing something worthwhile at home, anything that's good for the body, mind, and soul, this channel is all about that, guys. So um, always appreciate the time you are given, because even so, isn't it? We know that, guys, time is gold, di ba nga sabi? So I now, for now, I had so much time in exercising, and now I'm running for some schedule, because I'm already kind of working already, guys. Way back when I wasn't for a long time, guys. Isn't it like sometimes we just appreciate the little things, like having the time to exercise. Can I say, even so, from 60 seconds to 5 minutes a day to 10 minutes, do that for 21 days. According to John Maxwell, guys, do a habit for 21 days, and you keep on doing that for several days. I am already practicing my 3 sets of 21 days of practicing a habit. That is almost 100 days, guys. And, just, tracking the progress of midday brushing my teeth, like that, those habits, it's a lot of sacrifice. It's geeky, it's corny, it's boring, it's a cliche, it's ano, you know what? It doesn't matter for as long as you like to do something, isn't it? So exercising is one of the, maybe some, for some guys, maybe I don't like it. It's not for me. It's blah blah blah. Then incorporate just, I know, just the typical, you are commuting from work and you are, walking all the time. Consider that climbing the stairs to run for the, catch a train schedule, that is already exercise. Getting the books from one point to another, the bulk of paper in your office, that is already an exercise in progress. You just don't know, because we just don't mindfully check it out that, hey, I'm doing exercise. I'm bending already from one point to another, transferring one, may paganon tayo sa'yo, may paganon. All right, so walking from one point to another, one cubicle to another cubicle, to your office mate, to your blah, 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 it's already a workout. All right. We just do not appreciate that. All right. So always the time, I think, time wise, again, with regards to, guys, you have somehow, guys, practicing the sacrifice of, um, getting enough sleep, because when we don't get enough sleep, that's the time we also get a burnout, or we don't get consistent, because it does make sense, guys. It's a fact that if we don't have enough, then, isn't it, sometimes, and then you feel heavy. It's really a matter of or an orchestra. Like, it has to sync everything, guys. Food, your power, your, how do you call this, guys? Your ability to have rested already, to, gain strength for a new activity, isn't it? That's very important, guys. So there are a lot of things, guys. I also vary my exercise, guys. I vary, like, I mean, aside from yoga, I really like yoga. But then I am, guys, this year seeing my ano, I really like yoga, but then I'm already in the stage of already doing it for almost, maybe already 4 or 5 years already. Ano ba? 4 years na ba? Hindi ko na matandaan, guys. But anyhow, and, I'm really a little bit of, maybe I'm not still, I think I still am a beginner, but I'm getting bored with it. Sometimes it's so monotonous, so I want to break that habit, and instead of hating it, I will do other exercises. I will do other physical activities like what I'm sharing with you guys, this short exercise, be it running, walking outdoors, or swimming, a lot of things, guys. So do have some variations in whatever you are doing. For example, whichever exercise, you're always on the treadmill in the gym, then that's fine. You can do exercising on the treadmill all the time, but it gets boring, right? So sometimes maybe having music on the side, or hearing some podcast like this, or some kind of doing other types of exercise. So join the aerobic class, or join the reforma. How do you say that, guys? Pilates class, or kind of like that. So do wall climbing. I also did that, like wall climbing, rock climbing. A lot of that, guys. There's really an equal effort on every, isn't it? It's not just because the glorious look of doing the exercise, but also the many things that you are doing before you're able to get to the where you are exercising. Before I'm able to get to the mat, I decided the day before that I am going to do this. I am going to sleep early. I'm going to eat well. I'm going to prepare my clothes. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to blah 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 before I'm able to do it. Right. So we all know that. So to be consistent, to not get a burnout, maybe doing other hobbies that we want to do. Other hobbies, like be it whatever your other go-to activity when you are tired, when you are uninspired, because hobbies cultivates inspiration. So when we do that, so I on the side, guys, I am into food, so I teach baking, guys. So that's really what I like to do, guys. Other another thing that I do aside from exercising, guys. So yeah, so have something that you want to do on the side pa. All right. So consistency wise in exercising, guys, I always say that consistency wise, I just learned to already take a reset, get a break, because I thought that even so you're doing it straight ahead. I mean, doing it straight, all your habits, but you're unhappy. Because sometimes you get unhappy because you're doing some stuff like, parang sometimes it was originally you were motivated to do it, but it becomes like very already plateau. You're not feeling anything anymore. Like you're bored already. There's no meaning at all in it. It's like, isn't it, guys? So I think doing other things, checking out what other people are doing also, like maybe a little bit of, when I learned already to go back to a little bit, guys, teeny weeny, guys, socializing a little. It awakened my senses, everything, guys. So ayun, guys, it really, learning more new things, because it gets boring. Consistency wise, guys, proper breathing in, breathing out, like that, guys. So even so, guys, not audibly, guys, you're not doing it, but properly breathing in, breathing out, sustaining it, for you to be able to sustain it, right? So those are the little things, guys. What else? Consistency wise, burnout. Okay, maybe you just need a dose of what you want to eat. Maybe. Again, I experienced that, guys. I am craving for sugar. I'm craving for salty foods. I'm craving for the usual food I used to when I wasn't really immersed in this practice of really somehow anything that's good for the body, mind, and soul, really to heal my depression, and as well as, guys, to avoid diabetes, because our family, we have that genes of diabetes, and also a lot of things, guys. But really, uh, somehow my version, guys, lang, sometimes I still crave for. So when I do that, please check out, guys, my Shy Mukbang live streams for discipline in eating contents, guys. Uh, I try, I have learned to before. di ba, isn't it like we do a yo-yo diet? Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna eat that anymore. I totally will starve myself from not ano-ano, guys. But for me, guys, I think it's charot-charot for me. I don't anymore. I acknowledge the craving. If I want an ice cream, like a dollop of good vanilla ice cream, then be it, I will have that. I will have that. Try mukbang live streams, guys, and my vlogs. Just eating in portion. How much will I eat? Will I have one dollop or one heaping spoon of ice cream, vanilla ice cream? Will I have two? Will I have three? When you have already, in fact, 6 to 8 tablespoons of ice cream, you already have a cup of vanilla ice cream. You just decide. I think sometimes I am craving for a moist chocolate cake. Guys, I have learned already. I have many contents on that, guys, in my shorts video also. Portion control, guys. I think that's the ano, that's the secret, guys, talaga. Acknowledging the craving already and just having, you know, a little forkful slice of that moist chocolate cake, and you just decide. You just taste. It's moist, it's chocolatey, it's sumptuous, it's good, it's luscious, it's blah blah blah, everything. Chocolate is chocolate like that. But already, I have trained myself, guys, that when I just have a taste, that's it. I appreciate the flavor of the chocolate cake. When I am indulging, I am in an indulging stage, then I am going to get again the next slate of the next ano fork slide of my utensil, guys. And then you decide, am I gonna have the third taste, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and now you, if you compute the entire, several slices of that, forkful slices of that, and you just imagine, what if I, just share the half and just get the half, or cut it in half, leave it in the fridge or somewhere, and then go back to it tomorrow. It's always, guys, we will have that again, guys. I will have that content, guys. Maybe, I think tomorrow, maybe we can do that, guys, with regards to, portion control. How do we do it? No, kasi it's part really of consistency to go on with our habit of exercising. Because all the more, it doesn't matter, guys, if you are exercising, but somehow what I have learned, guys, I do that still, that whatever we put in our body, in our temple, then it transcends, right? So, and then we sometimes worry why we can't lift, or we can't jump, or we can't bend because of maybe the food that we put in our body, right? So, not a nutritionist, but I am into food studying about food, guys. Baker, guys, I that if I given the chance, guys, a lot of things to be consistent. Many more, guys, online resources. And I hope you learned something from today, guys. Yeah, tomorrow, guys, we will discuss about somehow food, isn't it? Food is a huge part of getting consistent in the habit of exercising. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope you learned something. I have a very low signal of internet here in the room because I don't have time to run up. I run down the where I used to do my yoga here in this place. So anyhow, guys, thank you so much. Have a great week ahead. It's a Monday. Start your week right. Doesn't matter. Just do some stretching. Yesterday's live stream, guys. I think the other day ba? I know the last Saturday. Please check out, guys. Just last the recent live stream about exercising podcast/podcast. Please check out. There is a bed stretch content there. You can do that. Okay. Thank you, guys, again. Take care. So if you fail in any of your attempts, acknowledge it. Reflect on that. Move on. Just try again. Start again. Begin something worthwhile. Right? Again. At home, in life, ganon. Alright, thank you guys. Salamat po.